Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, and the only honest content creator you'll ever meet. Now, there's a lot of discussion going on in the background about creator bans and all that. Look, we don't have to worry about that because I never do a single illegal thing. Alright? I've always said this. Other content creators will always use exploits, mods, hacks, anything to get an advantage. We don't do that because we've got actual gaming skill. So I'm not going to address this topic today because our stream is focused solely on our business. We mind our own business. I'm not going to discuss creator names. I'm not going to discuss any creators. So if you come to my stream, talking about creator bans and all that other kind of stuff, you will simply be removed and timed out. I've said my piece. This is all I need to say. All right, we do things honestly. We don't engage in pay to win. We don't engage in anything other than free to play behavior. All right, that's all we do. So let's focus on that. And welcome to the Honest Content Creator Show. I'm the guy that doesn't use illegal methods. All right, let's get things done. Now, today's focus is on finishing the Whirlwind. All right, so let's have some fun. Katie, Austin, High Rise, good to see you. Too bad if they don't hear it. They can watch the stream back and hear it that way, or else, they shall have to be reminded. But don't worry, I'm not going to completely throw them out of the stream. However, I do think I'll just address, I want to just address it at the start and move on. Because I know some people are going to ask. Alright, let's go. Final Whirlwind is ready. Now, can I gain XP in Trials? I can't remember. But I'm going to hit Wall Crasher. And then, if any of y'all among my friends wish to farm some trials with me, you guys are more than welcome. So do let me know, yes? Okay. I'm just going to hop in solo first. And if any of you want in, you let me know. How is everybody today? All right. Let's focus on that. How are you today, Austin? Katie, how's your day been? High Rise, how about you? I hope your day's been good. I hope everything's all Gucci. Gucci gang. I'm glad you're good. PTSD, what kind of PTSD you got, High Rise? And Yaz Warrior, tonight? Sorry, not sure what you mean. One second. Okay, programming some art in the background too. Well, it's daytime here. Please do remember, there are other parts of the world that exist. And this is the wrong weapon. Whoops. I mean, it looks cool, but this is the correct weapon we're supposed to use. Ah, there is the Kate.
New super chat received.
Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Hello, Ice. And thank you, Austin, for the super. Let me know if there's any kind of music you want to hear today. As for me tripping, well, I mean, that's up to you, man. If you don't like the fact that I made a factual statement, then why are you at my show? something new, you suppose? I actually haven't worked on anything new yet. But I can play something that would be considered newer. Okay. There we are. I know this is laziness on my part, but I hate watching where these things spawn. Roll, roll, roll your boat gently downstream. These are all skill attack. Wow. I'm glad I'll be leaving after this round. Well, Blair can do that. If you like it, you should copy his build, dude. Right now, I'm not really interested in playing Blair, but I might play him at some point. We shall see. Ah, yes. Excellent. Okay, we actually did this pretty fast. Let's exit. And let me go find a song that Austin will like. I think we need something from the old new low vibes. We gotta give Austin some vibes.
New super chat received.
Thank you for the super high rise. I appreciate you. What would you like to hear? Give me some ideas so we can get some good music going. What is in your moods tonight? If I recall, I'm pretty sure Austin liked this one. Let me give it a go. Well, maybe they're doing something illegal, it's money. We'll see. I will find out the truth when I eventually test it out myself.
Tryna keep a guard, tryna keep a girl, tryna keep my head from taking over the world. Say I'm doing fine, yeah, that's my favorite lie. I'm one bad week from when we need to talk vibe. I'm tryna keep it up, tryna keep it cute. Ran hit my phone like, what you gon' do? So I laugh at the pain, make a joke, play it cool. But I'm slipping downhill in my work shoes. Clocking at 9, clock out in my head. Smile in the meeting, scream in the thread. Boss say touch base, I'm touching the edge. Tryna be a man, but I'm drained, I'm fed. Girl want effort, I got effort in theory. I text you up, then I disappear. Spooky. Not cause I'm toxic, I'm just tired of trying. Every time I blink, another bill start flying. I got goals on my wall like a vision board, and the laundry pile like a civil war. I'm self-care with a frozen pizza plate, and a sink full of cups that I name next week. I'm trying to keep a job, trying to keep a girl, trying to keep my head from taking over the world. Say I'm doing fine, yeah, that's my favorite lie. I'm one bad week from when we need to talk vibe. I'm trying to keep it up, trying to keep it cute. Ran hit my phone like, what you gon' do? So I laugh at the pain, make a joke, play it cool. But I'm slipping downhill in my work shoes. Therapy at 6, I'm late by design. Cause if I show up early, I might start crying. She say, how you feel? I say, kinda stressed. She say more, I say that's the best. I paid that copay for a calm little check, then went right back to the same old trap. Like breathe in, breathe out, yeah, I know that trick. But my brain got hands, it don't fight fair quick. And I love my people, I swear I do. But I'm burning out, trying to show up too. I'm the funny one, so I keep it loud. Then I go home empty like wow, wow. Whole music in my mind, customer service for my life. Press 1 if you feel okay, press 2 if you're barely alive. Whole music in my mind, I keep waiting on the line. They keep saying you're so strong, I keep saying yeah, I'm fine. I'm trying to keep a job, trying to keep a girl, trying to keep my head from taking over the world. Say I'm doing fine, yeah, that's my favorite lie. I'm one bad week from when we need to talk vibe. I'm trying to keep it up, trying to keep it cute. Ran hit my phone like, what you gon' do? So I laugh at the pain, make a joke, play it cool. But I'm slipping downhill in my work shoes, yeah, yeah. I'm slipping downhill in my work shoes. Still showing up though, showing up though.
Well, I can't release any of these until I get more plays on my tracks, so if you guys want to support, you can support me on any music platform. Doesn't really matter what track you play. You could play one track on repeat or just play my whole selection of tracks. It's all up to you. Alright, I'm an artist on Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever. Go for it. Alright, any track is fine. You can find my music, ta-da, everywhere. Okay? Have fun. And now, High Rise wants some funk, right? Okay. Okay, let's go have some funk while we do some trials. And of course, friends are welcome anytime. You just have to tell me you want to come in. If you do have friend status, you know who you are. All right, I'm just gonna go smack up around trials, and yes, my whirlwind is finally ready. After I complete a full trial run, I'm also going to test this in Onslaught. I've heard the whirlwind is very good in Onslaught, so I want to test it out. Concentration, priority. Let's go. Boing, boing, boing. Attack of the killer sushi. Best way to get new guns? There is no best way. Do whatever you find fun. Some people, they're willing to farm the Axian Plains mission. The fastest mission in the Axian Plains with the best drop rate is this one, Sealed Residential District. It's got a 5.5% drop rate or something like that. You can clear it in 4 minutes. So some people like to do that. Other people like me, they prefer the trials. Trials is 10% drop rate per round. Okay? But the problem is that if you're bad at trials or your build sucks, you won't really be going very fast. So you have to determine how fast you're actually going in the trials. If you go fast enough, it's not a problem. If you don't go fast enough, big problem. So yeah, it's really up to you. There's no true best way. Assuming, of course, you don't use an exploit to get yourself banned. There is no best way. There's just various ways you can do it. Gley's cards are easier to pick up, I will say that, because quite frankly, Gley being a firearm only character is easier. Skills can be a bit rough, but Raven does really, really well. I'm just waiting for them to fix her. Once she's fixed, you know, and we Gucci. But I'm also gonna mess around with Onslaught. Onslaught 4. See how fast I can clear it. Thunder Cage works, but Eraser's better. Eraser has much higher boss damage than Thunder Cage. So that's why I use the Eraser. But if you want to use the Thunder Cage, you can absolutely go ahead and do that. It's not wrong to do so. It also depends upon the map that you get, because some of the maps that you get, like, will be a bit more irritating. Yeah, the shotgun is only used for her gun build, I believe, but I haven't tested her gun build yet. I will test it at some later point in future. Shade, nah, I'm just being honest, man. You know, I'm an honest guy. This channel has been permanently honest since the first day I've ever made it. No matter what game I play, I don't pay to win. I don't spend $200 buying Ancestor modules. What I get is what I get. If I can't farm it, then I go without. I pay the iron price, not the gold price. Same methodology I use in Mistfall Hunters, the same methodology I use here. If people want to use hacks, exploits, mods, whatever, macros to get ahead, like almost every content creator in almost every game does, that's their problem. I stay honest. And that's why we succeed and do what we do. Let's get some multi-hit damage going. That's why I'm the GOAT of all games, buddy. If I can't do it as a 36-year-old man, then, well, I just don't do it. Because honestly, I see a lot of people also throwing shade at older gamers like, oh man, my fingers can't move fast, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, homie, I'm 36. All I do is push one button on the mouse. I hold down my trigger button. Easy. You talking about my song Day Zero? It's a good song. I'm actually gonna put on some funk first for High Rise. But yeah, the Dawn Sledge Day Zero stuff is really good. I can't wait to work on his second album at a later point in time. Okay, let's go rounds per magazine. So far, timing-wise, we're doing good. You sure? Because if you really watched me since that game, you would know that you should never mention that game. So the only people that ever mention it and say they miss it are, unfortunately, the neo-Nazis who hunted my channel. So here's the thing. You will be banned for 24 hours, alright? Mention that game again, it'll be a perma-ban. You can apologize tomorrow. Good luck. Don't ever fake. Now, the one thing I can't stand are fake people. People who know me know that that first game that I played is something that should never be mentioned because I was literally harassed and received death threats. My whole family received death threats simply because I made videos on that game, and the Caucasian people who were the content creators for that game hated the fact that an Asian man was more popular than them. So, yeah, we don't talk about that game here. And don't say you didn't know, Rise OG. If you've really been watching me since that time, of course you know. I don't know this person, Young Fusion, but hopefully, if my vocalists sound just as good as the real people, then good. Okay. Well, hopefully you will get it. Ah, this is my favorite This is my favorite pick. This one is so good for everything. Well, anything that's a crit gun. Ah, come here, boss. Let me show you some real bossa nova. Oh, are you approaching me? That's the quickest way to get referred to in the past tense. Yeah, hit me with your attacks. It ain't gonna matter. I will rip you and tear you. There we go. Now, while we carry on, let's put on a little funk, yeah? Let's go even faster, shall we?
City on fire, mas eu fico gelado. Street cold quiet, engine talk loud. Two headlights, listen through a blacked out crowd. No brakes, no panic, just angle and pace. 808 limpa batendo, no peito, no face. I don't chase hype, I carve my lane. If the rain gets heavy, I still maintain. Predator timing, surgical glide. One wrong move and I'm gone from side. Gira, corta, acelera, gira, gira, corta, acelera, vai cedo. Gira, corta, acelera, gira, gira, corta, acelera, vai cedo, vai cedo. Asfalto sagrado, pulsing the frame. Night on a shift, every corner knows my name. Vero na mente, foco fechado. Baseline hit and the whole block fica travada. Red lights blink, but the map turns blue. I read the silence like a veteran do. No wasted words,
I don't have a Keelan build, sorry.
Savage control, half smoke, half soul, full throttle, roll. When dawn pulls up, I'm already paid. Another clean run, another ghost made. Asfalto sagrado, wheel in my hand. 900 mode, I don't need luck, I plan. Fumaça no vidro, coração blindado. Sem perdão, down. Sigo afiado. Night Hunter.
Alright, now before we carry on and play a little more, I will answer that question. I don't have, like I said, I don't have a Keelan build. Sorry, I've never built Keelan for several seasons. So if there's an event with kills for him, I'm sorry, you'll have to consult some of the older builds or find a Keelan main somewhere. Now, which cards are better for this Gley build? I tend to prioritize critical hits and multi-hits, but firearm attack is also good. Basically, I'm going to release a trial guide today because a lot of people have been asking about trials and what to pick. Alright, I'll give you guys a trial guide for Gley. But in general, the rule for the cards is that if you want to buff a multiplier, not a base. Alright, so the rule of thumb is multipliers over base. Things that are easy to multiply, like crit damage, multi-hit damage, these are multipliers. Alright, base is your firearm attack. However, you should always pick the most convenient card first. Because if you re-roll, you might not get a card that's actually good at all. So you gotta be careful of that. Listen, you want to get the new guns? It's very simple. Just keep fighting until you do. That's how it works. Just keep shooting. And you're good. Now then. Let's enjoy some more. Some more of all this, yeah? You know I love my music.
Black lace, same press.
Yep, clear all your quests, Raven Son.
big talk, just bread in motion. Count my bill cuts like slow devotion.
Mais perto, sem medo, respira, te quero. Like lace, midnight skin, come a little closer for me. Saudade de coração em spin, baseline touch and we begin. Like lace, no daylight, sober sitting, sit right. Do a girl and hold me tight. One more drop all night. Toda noite.
All right, one more. This is my favorite. This is my sexiest song. I love it. Notice that I'm picking multi-hit and crit mostly whenever I can.
No sleep. Afterglow, body on slow. Bajo oscuro, feel that flow. Sin freno, kiss the night. Neon on me, hold me tight. Afterglow, no going home. Midnight pulse inside my bones. Dino suave, nice and low. Como let go, 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 go.
Slow burn, late turn, no breaks, more bass. Slow burn, your turn, toda la noche, no escape. Slow burn, your turn, no breaks, more bass. Slow burn, your turn, toda la noche, no escape.
City lights drip on the glass. Fade away clean when the shadows pass. No small talk, just move and sway. The moon stays up, we stay. Cerca, sin miedo. Respira. Te quiero. Afterglow, body on slow. Bajo oscuro, feel that flow. Sin freno, kiss the night. Neon on me, hold me tight. Afterglow, no going home. Midnight pulse inside my bones. Ritmo suave, nice and low. Don't let go, 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 go.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll have some more music for you guys in a second, so please do support my tracks on whatever platform you decide to support them on. And Darkness Devil, look, I've always said it. People just never believe me. I told you guys, every single content creator out there, you think they aren't doing shady deals behind your back? You think they aren't, you know, literally joining up with real money trading companies and doing all sorts of shit? I get those deals in my inbox 3 times a week. Alright, of course they're gonna lie to you. Of course they're gonna be bad. Yet people still support them. This is what they get. If you support people who willingly choose to use exploits, hacks, and all that, and all of them are, this is the result. I don't have to melt down about it because I don't do that. And that's why the people that follow me, they don't have to worry about it. Because I've always told you guys, right from day one, anything I cannot show you and that you cannot replicate, I won't publish. Whatever I do is something that can be replicated by anybody. Anything I can do, you can do. Alright, because that's how I build my content. I'm authentic, I'm real. That's why I'm called Real Asian Robot, because I'm real. So, you know, At the end of the day, if people want to support fake people who buy their power, and you know, everyone's always like, oh, but he's such a great person. Why? Don't worry about it. To me, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is, did I do it honestly? I come from Dark Souls. I love Dark Souls, and much like in the Dark Souls community, if you didn't beat the boss legit, you used a mod, you used a hack, you used a particular assistant, you didn't beat the game. You do it with your own skills, and that's it. You know? If you lose, you lose. That's just how far you go. You know, that's how it's supposed to work, and that's how the game works. So, do it legit or don't do it at all. But I'm surprised, you know, because as far as I remember, devs don't really like me because I had attitude. I mean, I think you guys can tell. You guys have known me long enough. I open my mouth too much. But that's just who I am, you know? Look, I'm an honest man. I might be a dick, but I'm an honest dick. And I guess, well, it's a strength, but also a weakness. Because a lot of devs like that, but some devs don't. However, I think the recent situation, and look, I'm not going to go in depth to it because I don't want to start a whole discussion, but the recent situation has shown that even devs can make bad choices. I hope they learn that just because I scold them to their face or insult them to their face doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. I'm just an honest person. If you can't take an honest criticism to your face, then fine, whatever. But you're the one who loses out at the end of the day. You punch, I punch back, but it doesn't mean I don't care about you. The patch isn't out yet, I don't think, for today. I'm pretty sure the patch drops later. I'm pretty sure they're going to resolve Raven's situation in Trials. Now, again, I'm 90% certain of this. I cannot tell you for sure. If they do solve Raven's situation, we'll talk about it tonight, so don't worry. And either way, Brian, nobody should be using an exploit. Nobody should be getting an unfair advantage, because don't forget, they want to introduce trading transcendent weapons. What if all these people who use an unfair advantage can then flood the market with top tier transcendent weapons making tons and tons of caliber? Like, to me, that I think is the whole reason why they had to immediately shut it down. It makes sense to me, you know? But the situation being what it is, man, look, I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't participate in those kinds of systems. I think TFD should never have had that system, but I get why they introduced it. I'm not a fan of pay to win, and TFD is very much pay to win. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Yes, you can also farm it yourself, but any whale tomorrow can come in with lots of money, go buy all the right ancestor modules, and be #1 on the leaderboard. Well, assuming that they have the gaming skill to do so, but yeah, they can literally go buy all the tools they need to do that right now if they're willing to spend $1,000. And that to me means that TFD is pay to win. I choose not to engage in those systems, but I understand that they had to do it because compared to the other games out there, if they were just selling skins, they weren't making enough money. Nexon probably told them, look, you got to make some money. And so that's why they switched to a pay to win system. Does it suck? Yes. But unfortunately, this is also where a large part of my audience is, so I'm here, and I'll just play until I find something better. Unfortunately, Mistfall Hunters failed to grow because a lot of people, they don't like losing, even though Mistfall Hunters is so easy to profit on. Like, a lot of them give up really quickly because they get destroyed in PvP. I wish they wouldn't, but it is what it is. Sadly, extraction games are kind of like that. They're very hit and miss. I hope the player base there will stabilize, though. I love that game. I'm addicted to the PvP. Even when I lose, I don't feel bad at all. Because you can just pick up free combat bags and just go ham. The trading system was designed to make people spend more money. I mean, like the first time I saw it, I was like, this is literally designed solely for one reason. It's to make you spend money. I know it, they know it, everybody and their grandmother knows it. But the trading system came in regardless. I protested against it. You know, and other content creators immediately supported the system because not only did they know they could make a lot of free caliber doing that, but it would give them a reason to do like giveaways with their community, to hook people into their community by saying, oh, I'll give you a free ancestor module, things like that. They do it all the time. And look, if that's how they want to get their viewership numbers, that's fine. I don't want to build that sort of community. I know that most of you guys watching me right now won't watch me on other games. That's fine. But ultimately, I'm glad because I have managed to build up several people like High Rise, Katie, Mo, Austin, who will watch me no matter which game I play because they actually come here for me. Eventually, I want to build up more people who are at my streams for me and who enjoy what I do no matter what game I'm playing. These people are the ones that I'm going to bring with me through all these various games that I play, and they're the people that are closest to me. That's why they're my friends. That's why anytime they want to, roll with me in content, I'll say, let's go. I'm down. Let's go. Let's do it. Because they are my people, And it's okay if most people don't fall into that category. 80% of people will always only be interested in the game, not really in the streamer. It's cool. Totally fine with me. But that's exactly the problem that you get when you only focus on creators who are dedicated to one game rather than a multi-talented creator. So Tommy is another one of those loyal people who's followed me across so many games. Hello, Sir Tommy. How are you doing today? It's not sad the way the game is going. The problem is that all games have this issue because at the end of the day, it's the viewers that cause the problems. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to blame y'all, but look, like I said, 80% of y'all don't follow me for me. 80% of y'all are only watching me because I'm playing TFD right now. If all of you followed me no matter which game I played and were interested in me as a streamer, just saying, then I tell you there will be no problems in most of the games. Why? Because you're following an honest creator who will never cause problems. When you focus only on the game itself, you love the game, so you only watch creators playing that game, and when the creator is not playing that game, you don't watch that creator. Totally cool. I get it. But that's when you have game problems because you're focused on the game, not the creator. It's the creator that brings the spirit to the game. They're the ones that teach you. They're the ones that set the tone. A creator is like a leader, and a leader has to be an exemplar to the community. They have to be an example, a shining example of what you should and shouldn't do. That's why no matter how much people hate me for being an honest man, no matter how much people hate me for, when somebody insults me, I insult them back. They don't like my attitude. At the end of the day, that's still the only reason why I'm still here. Because I'm honest. Hey, I'm proud of you, man. Thank you for coming by, even though you're working. I hope work's been good for you, my man. Now, we're going to build up the Whirlwind because now we've got it, maxed out. We're going to put in all the final cores and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do that now, and then we're going to go test this out in Onslaught because I've heard the Whirlwind is really, really good there. So let's check it out. Where is my build? I have it listed in the background somewhere. I have a lot of windows open because I'm also programming art at the same time. It's my side business. Okay. Okay, good. That is off now. That will go and carry on. So while that is being programmed, let me have a look-see. I want to know which cores I listed. Ah, here it is. Haha. Okay, let's get started, shall we? First, we're going to go for Firearm 80. Oh man, I just realized I don't have enough of the phase disruptor things. I should make some more. Let's go make 500. Good. This is good. And this E-Buster. Have I not finished researching these E-Busters? Or am I just languishing? Pretty sure I've got more E-Busters, right? No? Okay, whatever. I've been away for too long. Hello, Gabak, my friend. How's it going? Now let's try and get Firearm Attack 80. Okay, Firearm Attack Blue. I need to convince this to give me an 80 roll. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Give me a max roll. Okay, you don't want to give me a max roll right now? I'll roll the other one first. One of y'all will give me a max roll. Alright. This is how you need to trick the rolls. You need to fool the rolls first. Okay? Yeah, that's right. See, that roll is higher now. Let's go, rolls. Can't stop me from getting the max. Come on. Max roll is coming. I'm not talking about the website. The max roll is coming. 80. 80. 80. Like Katie. This roll is higher, but I bet we could go even higher. Come on. 80. It's funny that firearm attack has not had a gold roll this entire time. We've only seen gold rolls for additional attack versus Colossus. The game knows. Okay, there you go. You gotta scold it a bit. It knows what you want, but it'll never give it to you. Because it wants you to spend cores. Getting a little rest? Good. What kind of music you want tonight? I'll play some good music while I go hunting.
New subscriber detected.
New subscriber. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Amogus. Welcome to the only honest community. Ah, that reminds me. My support a creator message isn't playing. I should go put that back on. Remember to support me as a creator. Now let's spend all these cores. I'll happily spend even more. Aha. 79. Okay. Still don't have a perfect 80 yet. But I'll try a couple more. Okay. Never mind. We'll try for a perfect roll at a later time. We do need a perfect fire rate roll, though. Come on. I need fire rate 20. Hello, Brandon. 19, huh? Okay. Almost there. As sad as it is, fire rate's the only one that I cannot compromise on. Because fire rate is the most important, unfortunately. I don't have a choice. The difference of 1% is huge. So we need to get this maxed. For firearm attack, it's not as bad. But fire rate is a must, unfortunately. Hey, Mo. There we go. Fire rate 20. Okay, this is settled. Now, let me check. I need a Chiro attack and firearm critical hit rate. Chiro attack, firearm critical hit rate. Maximize. Okay, come on. Critical hit rate 66%. I'm sure I can get it at 68. Or at least 6-7 for the memes. But yeah, it's going all good. I be chillin'. I be chillin' and blood spillin'. And this'll never change. I believe. Come on. 68 or 67. Either one is fine. Come on. I got a lot of these cores to spare. Give me some good. I'll tell you, the re-rolling is one of the most annoying things, but you still got to do it. All for the sake of perfection. I won't even let 2% go. I knew it would eventually pop. Haha! Okay, now we need chill attack gold. If it's 180, I can accept it. Come on. Come on, go roll. Chill attack. Fire attack. Oh. Toxic attack. Oh. Chill attack 180. Okay, I can accept that. Now greed. Chill attack 181. I can accept that. Now greed. Chill attack 184. I can accept that. Greed is good. Okay, now we need firearm attack 80. Let's go. Come on. Okay, I'll set a limit. 20 rolls. 20 rolls. And if we don't get it in that time, we stop. I knew we would get it. Okay. Whirlwind is perfect on cores. Now we readjust. Okay, farm attack. To be honest, farm attack is the one I'm worried about least. I need chill attack, critical hit rate, critical hit damage to be maximized. So readjust it all. Critical hit rate settled. Now critical hit damage, come on. I believe in you. I believe in you. I in you believe. Oh, 1 second, let me very quickly. Ah, there we go. Oh, that is a perfect roll on that. Can't complain. Be a fool to toss out a perfect roll. Even though it's tough to get the remaining two, we will. Firearm critical hit damage. I must have you. Perfection. I mean, it does suck missing out on the 0.7, but, you know, I'm not that crazy. A gold roll is a gold roll. Now we need the chill attack. This is where it's going to get expensive. I love how it's giving me like electric attack. Like gold roll, but not chill attack. Come on. I don't worry about that, man. See, the thing about games like this is you gotta enjoy yourself. If you're not enjoying it, and look at all these gold rolls, but not what I want, Jesus. If you're not enjoying yourself and you're only thinking about drop rates, you will quit very, very quickly. Don't think about it. That's my honest advice. I don't worry about it. Drop rate says this, I don't care. I just do what I want to do. And if you do what you want to do, eventually you get everything. You start worrying about it, you start doing what you're not supposed to do, then, well, I'm sure you guys all know the consequences. Chill attack, gold. You know what? It's not a 1,700 roll, but I'll take it. All right, let's try this out. Yeah, this bad boy. For Gley. Okay, we want to go onslaught foe solo dolo. Let's see what happens. And now, while we do, I will play some metal. Wait, where's my stuff? Ah, there it is. Let's go. Enjoy some amazing metal. Damn, the roll sucked.
It only waits for me to wake. It learned my silence, learned my name. Speaks as if we are the same. No threat, no chain, no open war. Just one more throne behind the door. It offers a way I used to know. A second crown for what I owe. It says the loneliness can end if I will only let it
Doesn't surprise me, Austin. No good. Compared to Raven, that was no good. Let me try Trials.
I feel it smiling through the stone. I feel it claiming what I own. It knows the price I already paid. It knows the light I let decay. It does not promise to restore. It only never wrong? What if the dark was where I
My builds were always insane. Thank you for enjoying. Don't forget to share them. Watch the stream and find out, Mo. There you go. There's some metal from my man Gabak. We'll play some more metal soon. And yes, you're right about that, Rena. Whirlwind Barb will always be strong. But you know, people said Whirlwind was great for Onslaught. It really isn't. I tell you, you want to do Onslaught, you may as well take Raven instead. She's way better. But Whirlwind seems to actually do kind of well in Trials. I'm not gonna lie. It's got some pretty significant pressure. And I kind of like that. Okay. I mean, the Eraser's got some viability, don't get me wrong. But I feel like the Whirlwind's raw damage is way higher. All kinds of music. I have no idea what bedroom pop is. I just do what kind of music interests me. The only pop I have, though, I'm sorry, is K-pop. But if you want some of that, I can showcase some of that. Not everybody's into it, though. My K-pop's hella good, though. We are not discussing that, Ryder. Look, what I'm gonna say is that don't do anything that I don't do. Because I'm the only honest content creator in the world. So, as long as you do what I do, it's fine. If you do something that I don't do, it could be a bug, it could be an exploit, so never ever do that. A lot of content creators will always do that kind of thing because it makes for good clicks and it helps them and their stupid fans. More metal, Sir Tommy? You got it. Let's play some more metal then. You guys want to hear some metal in Latin? Yeah. Thanks. I write and create all these songs. Alright, there'll be more metal in a second, but thank you guys so much. And yeah, sorry, I haven't built Daya this season. I will definitely look at her like when I've got time, but I'm probably going to cover other characters that are much more viable for now. I recommend you build my Gley build and Raven if you haven't already. Gley, of course, has a lot of tools to make life fun. We'll see whether or not I've got time to play, but I'll take it with an open mind. Path of Exile 2 requires too much time investment, though, so it's very, very difficult for me to sink time into it. It's not the kind of game where you can, like, you know, go fast and make content, so it's a difficult one for me. And I hope you're doing good, Neo Tengu. And for those that enjoy my music, you can support my tracks on any platform. If you want my songs to release faster, look, that's all I ask. Just support any track. Doesn't matter which track it is. All you gotta do is play the tracks, any track, and we're good. Alright, so thank you if you decide to do that. But I have to admit, Whirlwind is decent, but once it gets to a certain stage, it's actually slower, in my opinion, than the Eraser. The Eraser has such a nice and nasty multiplier because of the damage over time. So at first, the burst of the Whirlwind looks higher, but it's not quite as good as I expected it to be. I thought it would be a nice little monster for Onslaught. People were touting it as an Onslaught monster. It really wasn't. Raven is by far superior, of course. This just disappoints me. I expected so much more. And Scaver, I'm glad to hear that you like K-pop. Maybe I'll get a chance to play some later, but you know, since the music is a reward for the super chatters, I'll play their tracks first. But maybe later I'll put on some K-pop. See how it goes. Yeah, compared to the Eraser, yeah, this thing is not very strong. Or at least it's not as strong as I want it to be. It's good, but good is all it is. As you can see, it's not really wiping the floor with everybody like the Eraser does. So overall, I have to say I'm a bit disappointed. The Eraser is truly a magnificent weapon. The Eraser is something that can go above and beyond, but this thing, nah, not really. I might have to make an Eraser build, but for Onslaught. I'm definitely considering it. Because yeah, overall, like once this gets to round 2 plus, and like it's nothing to do with the rolls that I got. It's just no good overall. Even if the rolls are bad, the Eraser just wipes the floor with everybody. But this thing, no good, no good, no good. I'm disappointed. I mean, I'll still put out like a build for it, but I'm overall very disappointed. I expected a lot better, but yeah. I think that the consistent fire rate, as good as it is, hurts it eventually because it can't reach the same heights that the Eraser does. The Eraser ramps up. There's no such thing as one gun that's decent to use on everybody. Guns are mostly for Gley. You can build the Thunder Cage if you're broke, but I would suggest the Eraser. If you follow my Gley Eraser build, you should be fine. So I would suggest that first. After that, you can do whatever you like, because your Gley Eraser build will help you farm everything else. But yeah, very disappointed with the Whirlwind. I expected better, but yeah, this is it. It's not bad. It's not like a bad gun. It's just that it's not excellent, you know? The Eraser is so much more. And even if, like, rolls are bad, the Eraser can overcome all of that. This gun does not, unfortunately. It's good, but not great. So yeah, just build Gley with the Eraser and you're fine. And if you're broke, then play more. Play all day, every day. You gotta farm to be good in this game, unless you want to pay to win. And I don't support pay to win, so farm, farm, farm. You don't have time to farm, that's okay. Just grit your teeth and farm even more. Like a man. Like a real man. Okay, let's head out. Also, I just realized I never sent my own live message in Discord. LOL. Okay, swapping back to the Eraser. I'm disappointed, but, you know, that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta go with that disappointment. You gotta roll with the flow. Maybe. I've never built up Serena yet. I have to do Austin's build for her at some point. You know, once he's fully refined it and everything. I think he has, but don't know if he put it in the Discord yet. In our little Discord of fun. But when he does, you know, I will build it. Maybe next week. Seems like a good plan to me. I need to do Gun Valby next. But yeah. So far, the Whirlwind has disappointed me. Mo, no. And I wouldn't join either way. I refuse to play with any other content creator. I would only join an event if I'm paid, number one. And number two, if I can solo it. I refuse to do anything with anyone that's not my friend. Sorry. Unless there's a specific contract that requires me to work with them, I'm not doing it. Simple. And that's usually why devs don't approach me for, like, group stuff. Because they understand my policy. I mean, why would I want to work with somebody that's been talking shit about me the entire time? You know, you get what I mean? Nah. No thanks. Anything that I can do it alone or with my friends. And my friends are all I need. I don't need no strangers. I don't need no punks. Call me somebody with too much of a street mentality or whatever, but I would never engage in that sort of thing. It's Robot Nation for life. And if I ain't rolling with my gang, then I ain't rolling at all. Hell yeah. I stay away from any discussions about people, and I stay away from any discussions about, you know, content related stuff. Let's stick to what we do. Honesty. 17 seconds, 1.2 bill, I'll take that. Now. Let me take this Eraser. I'm going to make a new build for it. And we are going to try Onslaught 4. Just to do a little bit of testing, you know? Because the Whirlwind disappointed me so badly, but... I think it's also because the Whirlwind doesn't really use sharp precision shot in its final build. Or rather, it can't, because it's a special weapon. Which disappoints me a little bit. Pistol. Onslaught. Question mark. What should I remove? I can only remove one thing. Moving a multiplier seems like a very, very bad idea. Blue Beetle and Eraser are impact weapons, though. So yeah, that's why I said the Eraser is better because of sharp precision shot. Whirlwind is a tactical rifle. I'm pretty sure it can't. I mean, if it can, then, you know, fair enough. But I'm pretty sure that's the deficiency that I have right now. That's the only deficiency. Let me take this off, and let's put in Veil Analyzer. Well, fair enough. I will try that for trials at least. Because it's not like I need Veil Analyzer in trials. But let me take this now into Onslaught and see if I can swing this. Just to see what happens. No, I was talking about Whirlwind. I think tac rifles cannot use sharp precision shot, but we'll see. Like, honestly, I'm Chili Manjaro on that. Because as far as I remember, the burst fire weapons cannot use sharp precision shot. Because even if you are continuously firing, it counts as burst fire. So, yeah. But the Eraser 100% will use it. I mean, if we're not using it, then our damage is low. You know? So, yeah. Okay. Let's try. Let's test. Test the best. Let's take Offense Master. Listen, you don't need to worry about RK activity. Just max everything, gold rolls everywhere, and you'll max out your RK activity. Don't, and you won't. That's plain and simple how it works. RK activity is an amalgamation of all your skills, reactor, all that kind of stuff. Max out everything, you're good. Don't, and you won't be maxed. That's essentially how it works. There's no special math behind it, don't even worry about it. The only thing I want you to focus on is max out your stats on everything. Yeah, I figured that was the case. Damn, Gley's Onslaught problem is not the damage. It's actually holding enemies off because they come from all angles, whereas Raven can just throw down orbs. Noted. Okay. Unfortunate. So Gley will still struggle with soloing Onslaught 4. I feel emotionally traumatized about this. Okay. Now, let me swap over for a sec. I'm gonna play some Raven. Yo soy el final. I'm gonna go into my... Don't worry, I'm not gonna go into my feelings. I'm gonna go into Onslaught and see if I can handle stage 4 by myself. I did it the other day with my palos, but since I ain't got no palos here with me, today, I try alone. And if it works, then we play some awesome metal and clear it for a while, you know? Let's go see if we can go fast. I do hope they fix Raven in Trials, though. I really, really want to try her in Trials. I bet she'll be fast. And tomorrow I get her skin thanks to Gabak, so life is awesome. Everything is awesome. It's okay, it is quite late at night for you, brother. But any other time you want to join in, no problemo. I always welcome, my brothers. It's all good. I need to do the solo testing first today, unfortunately. Since I'm already set on the path. But hey, listen, I'll be playing again tomorrow. I always offer at the start of stream. If y'all want to join in, just say so. No problem. But for now, I'm going to commit to the solo testing. Since we're already in it. Come on. Why isn't that hitting those stupid things? Bugger. I love that the message repeated itself, though. That's pretty wild. I know it's a YouTube issue, but it's so funny when it does that. Don't worry, gang. Now, where's corrupted Ledras? Just look at this thugnificence right here. Best cards? Look, I'll produce a trial guide today, since some people have asked me for it. And I'll do my best to answer all your queries. Well, if the devs invite me to play it, then I will. Or if a viewer buys it for me. We'll see. I'm always open to trying and playing games, if somebody's willing to buy the game for me. Oh, man. It's pretty nasty. Mine are mostly all max, and I don't make settings videos because everybody's graphics card is different. Everybody's computer is different. So settings videos don't help people. I've actually taught people this. Never follow a settings video. You should know how to optimize your own settings. If you don't know how to optimize your own settings, that's okay. You can literally just type your specs or console or whatever into ChatGPT, and it will actually just tell you what to do. I really recommend that. If you're not tech savvy, it's completely okay. But I really recommend that as a viable method of finding out what you need to do. It works really, really well. I can guarantee it because that's how I optimize my own settings. I literally optimize my own settings by telling ChatGPT, here are my specs. Please give me the best settings for this game. It doesn't get it 100% right, but most of the time, it will actually get it right. And this can be a big help. I don't know, Keon. I really don't worry about quality. I'm just farming slowly, and what I get, I get. Because you see, unlike those that, you know, use unfair means to gain an advantage, I'm not here to get an advantage over you guys. I'm just here to farm casually, like every other normal person out there. So, yeah, sorry I can't answer that question for you.
subscriber detected.
Thanks for subscribing, Kier Gaming. Appreciate you. Enjoy the show. Holy balls. Raven can really handle Onslaught by herself. It's so good. Tomorrow I will roll with my peeps and we will do this. Let's see. Let's see how often I can get a transcendent weapon just doing this. Okay, come here, Colossus boy. Now, can I solo this Colossus as well? Bangarang. Holy shit. About 6 minutes 29 seconds for Onslaught 4 solo Raven, guys. Holy balls. 82 billion damage. Nice. I like it. Now let me go test Corel's mothership, because that one does still technically have the so-called best drop rate. And I believe normal mode can be done pretty fast. Let's go. Corel's... Oops, sorry. Corel's mothership. I know hard mode... Like, hard mode doesn't give anything different. Let me just double check that, though. I really want to be 100% sure. Where was my calculation and planning sheet? It was somewhere around here. Bugger, where's my calculation sheet gone? I have math in there. It's not this, it's not this. Ah, here it is. Okay, here's the math. Oh, it's the same for normal and hard. Okay, so what's the timing I need to beat? Noted. Okay. The 300 tokens is only once per week. That's the problem. You can only get 300 tokens once per week. You won't be able to get it again until next week. I don't know why they made it weekly. But yeah, let's go. All right, ladies and gents. Y'all want more metal? Let's have some more metal. Here we go. Enjoy the song while I kick some unbelievable ass.
prayer in different lungs. I taught them nothing, yet they know the shape of every name I own. Their eyes are open, but not theirs. Something older wears their stars. I hear it move.
It's my own music.
A second heartbeat undermine it. Does not
I made the song.
does not wait, it only learns to imitate. The voice from the other side speaks with the mouth I left behind. It knows the key, it knows the key. It wears their faces just like me. The voice
From the other side.
through the veins I open wide. I feel it testing every word. It answers prayers I never heard. It sings the hymns they made for me, but every note feels wrong, unclean. I built this silence as a wall, and still it answers when they call. The voice from the other side speaks with the mouth I left behind.
All my music's amazing. Please do support it.
I hear it breathing in their chest. I hear it learning how I rest. If it can wear what I became, then let it learn to fear my name. This door was never meant to speak, yet something answers when they see.
Hello. I'll give you all song information after the song ends.
Speaks with the mouth I left behind, but I still hold the broken key. This gate belongs to only me. The voice from the other side will learn the price of crossing lines.
Okay, time to fight Gojo Satoru. Okay, Gojo Satoru's dead. Alright, if you enjoyed that, look, this song is unreleased. It's called The Voice from the Other Side. I cannot release more songs until my tracks get more plays on any music platform. You can find me on Apple, Spotify, wherever. I'm an official artist. Yes, I do use AI to create my music, but look, I'll be real with you. Mine is not AI slop because I actually write the songs myself, and I actually do the sound editing, mastering, everything. I only use the AI to generate the vocals as well as the track, like the music on the track, but then I do all the editing and sound work myself. So if you like my music, you want to support more, all right, then you can literally find me on any music platform. It doesn't matter where you play my tracks, as long as you play my tracks somewhere, I can make more. Or rather, I can distribute more. Alright, so I'm still waiting for more plays before my next Norse album releases. It's literally an authentic Old Norse, so look forward to it. And more releases will come so long as people play the tracks. Doesn't matter which track. If you like anything that I do or that I have released so far, go for it. I mainly do a lot of hip-hop, but, you know, my metal is pretty good as well. I've released a few decent metal albums, but like I said, it's my older stuff. This is all the newer stuff, so of course it sounds better because my technique is improved. I just need more plays on the older stuff so that once I have enough plays, I get to release more. So please do help me out. Thank you very much if you do. There we go. Now this punk is nice and dead. Okay, where is the proceed? All right, great. Okay, let's fight Corel and finish him off.
Now it is your turn.
Yeah. Show me the real battlefield. Let me beat your ass.
Time to end this.
Whee! Alright, come on. This guy wasting my time. Look at him. Hurry the hell up, Corel. Like, I really don't have time to waste on you. There we are. Freaking wasting my time. Eat this. Take that. I hate his stupid ass immune phases. Like, come on, bro. Wasting my time. Is there anything else I can shoot to stop his stupid immunity? No. Okay. Okay, nobody saw me fall off the map instantaneously. I'm a legend. Okay, I swear I'm a legend. Okay, yay. Colossus Corel is done. Cool. I got the Nightmare Launcher. Oh, this thing gives toxic skill amplification power. Huh. Might be a nasty little stat stick. And sorry, for those people on Twitch, I just realized I didn't provide you with my music link. Here's the command. There you go. Alright. Now then, somebody wanted to hear my K-pop. Let me swap over and play some K-pop. If you guys have never heard my K-pop before, okay, I'ma surprise your ass. Get ready. Get ready, people. The time has come and so have I. Also, let me just double check one thing on the Whirlwind. This Frost Blossom, what does it do? Oh, chill skill amplification. Good for Haley. Haley for good. Okay. Where's my Whirlwind? There it is. I want to check the... module settings. I do have sharp precision shot here. I don't think it works, but I am thinking of trying it. Only because I can. Let me try. I don't think it'll run, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Okay, trials. Gotta give it a fair go. Okay, first I will test this out, see if it works. And if it doesn't work, then we'll reset. We'll do it with the eraser and play some nice K-pop. Okay. Always got to do the first check first. Nope, sharp precision shot does not stack. It exists, but it doesn't stack on the tactical rifles, which is a shame. Okay, back to Spell Beyond. I'm inherently saddened. Actually, why haven't I created... Oh, shit. Yeah, I gotta farm the stupid dog. Ah, gosh darn it. I can't believe I've gotta farm the dog materials. I don't want to. But I better go do it. Oh my god. I forgot about that. Alright, let's have some K-pop to quell my soul. For those of you that have never heard my K-pop before, get ready. Because you're about to get your ears bleeding. Nah, I'm just kidding. Enjoy.
심사숙녀 여러분, 쇼가 시작됩니다. Ladies and gentlemen, the show is starting! 얼굴에 칠해 화려한 분장 Paint your face with flashy makeup 도덕적인 적성자의 무대 Pretending to be moral, a saint's stage 카메라 켜지면 평화의 대상 When the camera turns on, an ambassador of peace 뒤돌아서면 그저 돈 and no yeah Turning around, just a slave to money 약자를 말하면 눈물을 흘려 품격 있는 척 거창한 연설 All that woke talk just to sell a ticket Catch a bad boy and you choose to lick it 모두가 너를 향해 손뼉을 쳐 Everyone applauds for you 정원관을 쓰고 춤을 추네 Wearing a fake crown Dancing along What an honor, what a shame Just a puppet in the game 빨간 코를 고치고 더 크게 웃어봐 Fix your red nose and louder 돈만 되면 영혼도 다 팔아넘기니까 As long as it makes money Selling out every soul Feelings fall like bankrolls Cash in the bowl 광대극 속에 갇혀버린 영혼 A soul trapped inside this circus show Hold up, pause, let me break down the illusion Mr. Global Icon causing cognitive confusion Riding on the wave of a woman's rights movement Then you're about to abuse a man, where's the improvement? It's an honor to meet you, are you out of your mind? Left your core values and your brain way behind On the UN stand talking about love yourself loud Now you're shaking hands with garbage just to flex for the crowd 포장지는 화려해 속은 전부 썩었지 여성들의 대변인 그저 말뿐인 거품이지 주머니에 수표 들어오면 신념을 리셋 클럽에서 짝짝 영혼 없는 beat Stop be the fanboy posing for the gram Show the whole world that you're nothing but a sham Throw the pain on your cheeks, put the wig on your head Everything you ever preached is officially dead Money over music, cloud over art Selling out your people with a hollowed out heart 빨간 코를 고치고 더 크게 웃어봐 Fix your red nose and louder 돈만 되면 영혼도 다 팔아넘기니까 As long as it makes money Selling out every soul Feelings fall like bankrolls Cash in the bowl 광대극 속에 갇혀버린 영혼 Soul trapped inside this circus show 박수 소리가 꺼지고 조명이 지면 남는 건 텅 빈 광대뿐이야 It was an honor, right? Curtain call full
And that's my shady little song, but this one is more authentically K-pop. That one I like playing though. It's my little personal diss track.
거울을 봐도 낯선 이 세계 Looking in the mirror, this sounds familiar world 믿었던 모든 게 무너지네 They judge before we even speak a word Labels on our backs before our voice is heard 나도 길을 잃고 헤매고 있잖아 그댈 곳 하나 없는 이 바닥에서 On this ground with nowhere to leave 우린 같은 온도로 숨을 쉬어 We breathe at the same temperature 위아래가 뒤틀린 이 순간 In this moment we're up and down are twisted 가라앉을지 날아갈지 몰라 Not knowing if we'll sink or fly 하지만 너의 손을 놓지 않아 But I won't let go of your hands 이 넓은 공원 속에 홀로 아파하지마 Don't hurt alone in this wide void 가짜라 해도 좋아 내가 널 안아줄 테니 Even if they call it fake because I will hold you If reality's a lie we make our own code 너와 나의 숨결로 채워갈 테니까 Because we'll fill it with you and my breath 세상은 쉽게 너를 손가락질해 우리를 향해서 두 손을 거대네 근데 뭐 어때 다 부서진 대지 위에서 So what? On this shattered ground 우리가 직접 세상을 그려내면 돼 We can just draw the world ourselves 누가 뭐라든 네 맘은 진짜니까 진짜와 가짜의 경계를 지워버려 우리가 새로운 기준이 될 테니까 위아래 where up and down are twisted. 가라앉을지 날아갈지 몰라. Not knowing if we'll sink or fly. 하지만 너의 손을 놓지 않아. I won't let go of your hand. 이 넓은 공간 속에 홀로 아파하지 마. Don't hurt alone in this wide void. 가짜라 해도 좋아 내가 널 안아줄 테니. Even if they call it fake because I will hold you. If reality's a lie we make our own code. 너와 나의 숨결로 채워갈 테니까.
Because we'll fill it with your breath.
아무도 우리를 인정해주지 않아도 너에게 내가 진짜가 되어줄게. I'll be We are our own metal. 우리들만의 세상. 우리들만의 세상.
And that was the Gotcha Boys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. All right, now we carry on. Now, I think I'll play some of my other tracks for you guys in a little while. May as well have some music while we're farming this. So look forward to it. There we go. I was wondering where the thing was. Now, unfortunately, we've had some very, very bad luck this round, but it's fine. Gley is still strong enough to handle it. I just wish that the luck was not so terrible. We could have been done with this a lot faster. I hate this weird modifier around where they have that thing that absorbs a shit ton of extra damage for them. Haven't quite figured out how it works, but I'll just brute force it with bullets. These rounds are the only ones that take the longest. Well, this one's also taking a little extra long because of the terrible, terrible rolls we had. But that's how it goes. The only true downside to a roguelite. RNG. impact rounds, crit hit chance. Oh, multi-hit chance, sorry. That's good enough for me. Let's go. Yeah, I better actually bother healing. Okay, once I get proper powerful cards and hopefully the later rounds, this will go a lot faster. Damn it, I knew I shouldn't have gambled. Because sometimes you only just get one card that's related to your stuff. So, that's the downside. Rolling almost never gives you a better opportunity. You know what, guys? I should probably shoot the trial guide video. I may as well do it now while I'm here. I'll go with some more multi-hit damage, since that is an immediate damage multiplier that I can use. So when I fire this thing, right, it always feels like a GPMG. Feels like I'm aiming down the sights of a GPMG and just going ham. Multi-phase shield drone my ass. Wait, can I hit the drone? Never thought about it before. Let's see if I can. Yeah, okay. That works a lot better. So if I see that, I may as well just shoot the drone. Sympathetic detonation, okay. Let's earn a free win. If all trial rounds are the same, hold up, idea. What if I just use Raven for the first few trials, for the first round, because she can't go beyond round 1 anyway. If I just keep spamming round 1, how fast can I go? That's a great idea, actually. Because Raven can literally just murder everybody. So why go through subsequent rounds when Raven can just do it in one go? Ah, the plan. Gley's good, but that would work. Okay, let me finish this, and then we'll test out my theory. As you can see in this particular round, my rolls are so bad that I'm dealing like very low damage to him. Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes. How is he taking those random chunks of damage though? That was weird. But anyway, let me swap over to Raven. I'm going to test. What if I can go faster? What if I can become a speedier man? Swap. Trials. Since Raven can only do the first round, I'll rush the first round, see how long it takes, and then if we can get faster with that, that's gonna work. I am indeed enjoying Season 4, but you should never mention that game here if you are a true supporter of the robot. Alright? If you mention that game here, that's a bannable offense. After all, my family did get threatened with death over just making content for that game, so If you're a true robot supporter, you should know better, yeah? And thank you for removing that message quickly. Cool. This is working. Skill cooldown, skill critical hit damage, hell yes. Whew, rounds so fast. Yeah, give me more costs. Let's go. Okay. I'll take this. Let's surpass my limits here and now. Raven's orbs can strike enemies anywhere. Oh yeah. Well, I don't have much maximum hit points, but it's a skill power increase. Easy breezy. Nah, they haven't fixed it yet, but I'm just seeing how fast I can go. Yeah, I can get it done in about 4 minutes. So if you do it this way, right, you can effectively just go in, bang it out in 4 minutes, then you do it again. And you can just repeat this over and over and over. Sure. No problem, Rage. Just don't make the same mistake again, you're good. If you're leaving, that's completely fine, but that's what happens. That's what, you know, makes me think a lot of you people are trolls, because every single time y'all come in, you say, I don't know, and then you immediately leave my stream. It's very uncool. Well, if there's a way to avoid it, you know, look, I don't want to know about it, Donkey, because I was just going to wait for them to fix it. I'm sure, as you know, dishonest methods of avoiding things or, you know, utilizing any exploits is a bannable offense here. So let's just wait for them to fix it. I'm sure they will, and it won't be a problem, yeah? The legal way to avoid it is to just do one round and then leave. Since every trial round has the same chance of granting you a transcendent weapon anyway. Listen, if you don't mind, I will determine what is an exploit or not. As an official content creator, just leave that to me. No offense intended, but it's safer if I'm the one who determines it. So right now, the legal method is just leave after one round. It's all the same anyway, and you don't have to worry. The only thing you miss out on is the extra merits, but it's not really a problem. Okay, skill cost minus 20. Ooh, all of them suck. Yep, that is the surefire way. And if that's not good enough for you, then please do not watch my streams. You can watch somebody else. You can go to some other content creator and enjoy yourself when they get banned. For those that want a safe and consistent experience, just do what I do. Critical hit damage. But skill 4 itself doesn't have any of that. I'll take that, since my skill's a singular. I'll take Domino Chain. Ooh. Well, that's what I get for running my glass cannon. I probably shouldn't run the glass cannon on this one, especially since I'm only doing one round. Okay, let's get out. Okay, let's go off to Wall Crasher. Don't need this anymore. There we go. Let's roll with that. Even more power. Now then, let's do this. And you know, Rena, there are always geniuses out there. I like to wave at them as they pass us by. Yay, my 500 million contribution. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's ski plus daddle. Now, back into trials. Let's see, I just want to test how long, if I'm just going one round at a time, right? And I clear fast, how long at a 10% chance before I get a Transcendent. Let's test our luck. Okay, first things first. Skill power. Okay, first round clear. Skill critical hit damage up. Love it. Skill duration. Nice. Bangarang. Now that was a lucky one. Okay. Passive skill critical hit. That's wild. Skill power 130. Okay. Click, click, boom. Nice and nasty. Let's increase my hit points by unbelievable extents, because fun. Nice. Okay. None here, but that's fine. Again. This is fairly fast. Restart. Any games that I'm looking forward to playing or streaming? No. I never look forward to anything. The only thing I care about is what devs pay me to play, or what players pay me to play. So if anyone's got any ideas, you're willing to get the game from me and give me an opportunity, then I'll get excited about that. If not, nah. The only thing I'm interested in is feeding my family, nothing else. Because I got the skills for pretty much anything. All I need is the opportunity. Ah, more skill power. Give that to me. Well, real is in my name, so... Okay, let's get super skill range for fun. Now that's awesome. Skill critical hit damage increase. Jesus, Raven is just so strong. Why are you like this, Raven? The true champ. That was like 3 minutes, damn. Again. Hello, Galaxy Stars. Of course she does. Built correctly with my build, you'll have no troubles. Plus, this is Trials. You get modifiers that can improve your damage, so she looks even stronger. Just like all other characters in Trials. However, even outside of Trials, she can do a lot. I don't comment on the direction, Mr. Akash. The only thing I care about is, am I making money? As long as I'm making money, no problem. If I'm not making money, then we got a problem. So far, I'm making money, so no problem. Of course, the Gley build that I posted is great. They will always add stuff to games, dude. As long as people find it fun, that's good. I'll teach you a little trick. The opinion of a content creator is absolutely worthless when it comes to game direction. Because every content creator is exactly like me. They're all just interested in money. They can tell you otherwise, but it's bullshit. We all know the truth. So, what's more important is how do the players feel about the direction of the game. If players stick around, then there's more money, which means content creators enjoy the game. If players don't stick around, then we got a problem. So just think about that. Okay, let's do some life sacrifice. What Raven build am I making? My Raven build's already made. If you don't know it, then you're living under a rock, pal. This is literally the best. Oops. There we go. Let's leave. Still no Transcendent yet. And this is after repeatedly challenging the first one. That being said, it's a 10% only chance. We have to keep going. Of course, every build that I make is perfectly tested. It will always work. The same experience that I have is the same experience I'll give to you guys. That's a promise. So, you want the experience to continue? Make sure you support me, guys. Like and share the stream, if you can. Alright? And if you got spare cash, super chat, donate. All of that helps keep the channel running. You want honest content that is achievable for the average person? Support me. I promise I won't lead you down the wrong road. But, like everybody else, I've got bills to pay. So, the more support I get, the longer I stick around and the more content I do. Otherwise, you just get creators that'll milk every patch, give you guys some bad builds, and then off they go back to their main game. And I'm sure you guys don't want that. So don't let it be like last few seasons where people choose not to support the robot, they support somebody else. Aww. Then you suffer for the season. Cooldown is 75% max, so just take note. Once you hit the cap, you can't get any more cooldown. So if you take additional cooldown nodes, you may, I mean, depending on your build, of course, I'm sure you would know better if you're a Blair player, but depending on your build, you might want to adjust for that. You cannot go beyond 75% cooldown unless there is a perk that lets you defy it. For example, there is a perk that lets you defy the maximum skill effect range. I love that one. But yeah, adjust accordingly. And just make sure you don't waste the cap. Yep, that one I've seen. So if it works for your Blair build, good, enjoy. I have zero interest in Blair. I may build him up at some point, but I have zero interest in Blair. The only time I ever played him was during that one time when he was, I think it was, what, Ice Maiden or something? He was absolutely, like, a necessity for beating that. But other than that, I've never really truly liked Blair. Ah, Limit Break. My favorite. Nope. Why would I show love to an inefficient Descendant? You only want to play the best. And Blair is one of the best, but even then, I'm not eager to play him. Keelan and Kyle are literally trash status right now. Like, they buffed Kyle that one time, but even so, I believe he was mainly useful for Colossi. He wasn't really useful for actual combat, which kind of sucks. But, listen. I'll say the same thing I always say. If anyone is willing to pay me for it, hey. I will spend any amount of time you want making effective builds. No problemo. You make my time worthwhile, I'll make it worthwhile. Otherwise, I'm not wasting my time. So plain and simple. If anyone puts their money where their mouth is, hey, I'll play whatever character you want and make whatever build you want. Just make it worth my time. They've messed up a lot of reworks. I mean, they reworked Jaber, and ever since, and like, he was literally only useful for the time that they reworked him. After that, he was surpassed by every other female character again. Because we know that they have to sell the girls. That's what sells the skins. The entire world chat shows you that they're all gooners. It is what it is, you know? Just gotta go with the flow. And that's why the next thing I'm working on is Valby. See you later, Gabak. Thank you for hanging out. Now let me go back to Corell's mothership for a bit. And while I do, I think I need some Viking tunes. My skill one is already done. I'm probably going to go gun and see what happens. I have not worked on Gun Valby. I am interested to try it. Oh, sorry, not tonight. Tomorrow morning. But yes, I am interested to try it. Actually, I might do tonight. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'll weigh up my time and adjust accordingly. For now, though, let's freaking do this. It's not good enough in trials. It's okay, but not good enough.
Veður snýr laksa líða, ormrinn grær, fjallsins sandi aldrei dær. Þjófinn rísa, flýgur galdur, heiminn hylja, myrkrið haldur, vatnin svelga, sálir þrá, rúnir reifa, fljúga á, fljúga á.
That's what I suggested. They don't take my suggestions, dude. They take the suggestions of people who exploit. So, serve them right. Like, long ago, I already suggested the proper rework for Jaber. We talked about it live on stream. But, Nexon has made their choice.
Þjófinn rísa, flýgur galdur, heiminn hylja, myrkrið haldur, vatnin svelga, sálir þrá, rúnir reifa, fljúga á, fljúga á. Fljúga
And that right there was Runes of the Deep. It's already out on SoundCloud. If you want to support, go for it. The more plays I get on my tracks, the more I can release for you guys. Yes. I need to call my girl soon. No! Now a happy little Corel moment.
Do not forget, this ship belongs to me.
No problem. We all know my content is the best. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Bangarang. Yes, Corel, do your silly spam attack. Whee! Oh, that was a waste. I forgot he's gonna change. No! There we are. Okay, Corel. Let's go feel power, despair, and death. Bangarang. Let's go see what's in the mail. I might have to clear some stuff. But first, gonna call my girl. Hey, morning. How is the nerd? Yeah, having too good of a sleep? Yeah, you nerd. You ready to wake up now? Alright, don't worry. I understand. I'm tired too, but just gotta keep going. There's no rest for the wicked. Indeed. Okay, my darling. I will let you wake up and do your thing. You're not gonna fall back asleep, right? Okay. As long as you're good, then I will see you later. Okay? Okay, bye. All right. My duty is done. Now, let's keep going. And I forgot to check the time. Shit. That was not very wise of me. Sorry, let's do it again. Yeah. Raven in the trials is bugged for now. Once she goes past round 1, her crit rate passive doesn't trigger anymore. So once they fix it, it'll be all good. Then Raven will be the fastest for trials, technically speaking. I mean, Gley is good, but Raven can absolutely destroy stuff really fast. Why would you use the ATR-0 with Gley? It buffs skills. It's a stat stick, it's not a weapon. And Gley does not use a skill build. I mean, if you want to use a skill build with Gley, I'm not going to stop you. But that's just not the way that I play Gley. Gley, for me, will always be a pure gun descendant. Nothing else. If you want to use a skill build, I'm not going to stop you, but yeah, no. I wouldn't try that. Unless somebody can prove that it is much stronger than, say, some of the other top builds out there, like you could beat out Raven, then maybe I'll give it a go, but I don't think it can. So any other ATR zeros I get would be for Valby. Now Valby, yeah, I'd use that. But Valby, Raven, and I guess Nell would be the ideal uses. Oh, Luna too, technically. No, wait, no, Luna can't because Luna does not hold the firearm in her hand. She will swap to her unique weapon. Which is the only unfortunate thing. Yes, here comes Gojo Satoru. Clear. Open the door. Jump. My poor burb got lost on the way to actually like smacking these dudes. Whoops. World chat, ladies and gents, is a terrifying, terrifying place.
You have played your part. Come meet me on my battlefield. Time to end this. and your death.
Yep, hurry up. Look at this sad fella. Okay. Trigger module selection box H. Damn. I think some of the fastest times I can get is still about like 10 minutes, but it's too slow. Because the fastest farm technically would be the Axian Plains farm, but dear God, I really don't want to do that. That is terrible. I guess the only other option would be go trials and bum around. Sorrow and sadness next to me. Okay, let's do this. Okay, give me my skill power, thank you. Easy. Oh. Okay, let's lower costs first. Because there's literally nothing else good that benefits Raven. Clear. Skill 2 critical hit damage, easy. You know what? I'm in the mood to hear one of my own songs. I'm just feeling that vibe. I'm gonna go get it after this round ends. Before I grab that, I want to grab my music. Grand.
just a smoker who sublimes. She'll split lip, cut blood stiff on the hide. But the dead don't sleep when the Valkyrie be the ride. I heard her in the frost with the blade and the tones of the gods like the throne on the mountain and bones of the king. So the names of the fought and for gold. Now the north won't kneel and the grave won't hold. Black boots crunch where the white bulls fed. Iron on my chest, all runes on my head. Every oath I broke came back from the dead. Every prayer got sharp, every blessing bled. No feast for the cowards, no song for the fake, no crown for the man with a serpent in his face. I put one hand down in the burial lake, and the ice whisper rise, there is war to wake.
The ice took my name, but not my
I
word.
sank through the dark
To open the door, bury me under the northern sky with the raven circle and the old gods lie. I am the voice in the frozen flame.
The ice took my name, but I came back with yours.
Bury me under the blackened snow where the oath-bound march and the cold winds know. I am the crown that the grief cannot claim.
The ice took my name, but I came back with yours.
Came back with yours.
Came back with yours.
Iron in the storm.
Blood on the floor, now the drums don't bang. They breathe like beasts. Low in the ribs where the fear gets deep. I seen 10,000 shadows stand up from sleep with frost on the lips and no mercy to keep. We don't chase glory, we carry dead. Names carved deep where the gods forget. Every step we take makes the altar sweat. Every drum beat asks who is dying next. She said, boy, do you wanna be legend or ash? I said, give me the blade and I'll answer with that. She said, kings wear silk over knife wounds and rats. I said, then I'll bring winter to the palace in black. No horn, no banner, no mercy bell. Just a queen with no name and a voice from hell. She don't walk in light, she don't need no spell. When she sings, every locked tomb opens itself.
Do not pray for dawn.
Dawn belongs to liars.
Carry me through the snow.
Found me in the fire. I saw a face in the ice. Couldn't see the eyes. Only war, only sky, only wings opening wide.
Bury me under the northern sky where the ravens circle and the old gods lie. I am the voice in the frozen flame.
The ice took my name, but I came back with yours.
Bury me under the blackened snow where the oath-bound march and the cold winds know. I am the crown that the grave cannot claim.
The ice took my name, but I came back with yours.
The ice took her name, but it could not take her voice. Under black snow, she is calling. I came back with you.
All right. That's one of my favorite songs that I've made. I have to release it soon because I know a lot of people like that one plus Eyes of the Valkyrie. Okay. Non-attribute, I'll take this. So nice and fast. Okay, after this, I'll shoot my trial guide live. And then that should help out those that have wanted the trial guide. Ooh. I see. Thank you for enjoying it. Unfortunately, the pronunciation, because the vocalist is an AI, yeah, that one's a bit difficult to get right. But thank you for the feedback. I absolutely loved making that album. It was a lot of fun. But sometimes for foreign languages, I can't always get the pronunciation right. But thank you for the feedback, you know? But yeah, I will try better if I make a follow-up album to that. After Deployment was one that was made for a friend of mine who is a veteran. And we tend to make a lot of music that is very, you know, military in nature. So yeah, thank you for enjoying it though. Appreciate it. All the plays that I get are a big help. Also accidentally went into round 2. Let's head back to Albion. Now, let's get ready to shoot the trial guide live. But thank you for enjoying my stuff. I do appreciate it. Okay, let's go get Gley. Alright, gang. Now this will also become a video later today. So I figure it'll be easier to just shoot it all in one. Just temporarily remove that. Actually, sorry, let me just add to that list as well. Because I gotta do them tonight. 1, 2, 3. Add 15 to the list. Nice. Okay, let's begin this. I'll put up a pinned message. This is just so that people know in case I don't really respond to their questions for a while. Let's put that up. Okay, double check everything first. Okay. Yep, this is good. This is good. Good. Already. Okay. Let us begin. Okay, ladies and gents, today we are going to shoot the Trials Guide video live while also streaming because a lot of people have asked me about, you know, trials, how to really clear them really well, and stuff like that. It's actually pretty straightforward. I'm going to teach you some basic rules, but before we go in, let me tell you this. I want you to keep a rule in mind. All right, this is my Gley Eraser build. One rule when you go into trials. The perks that you pick multipliers and not additive stuff. Additive stuff should only be picked if there's no other choice. Additive stuff is firearm attack. Firearm attack adds to your gun's damage. It's not a multiplier. Critical hits, multi-hit damage, all of that is all multipliers. So take note of that. Okay? Now, let's talk about the Gley build. You guys should already know this. If you haven't seen my Gley Eraser build, this is the reactor. Okay? These are the external components. All right? Eraser build. This is the Eraser build. You guys should already have that. Descendant modules. Okay, this is it. Now, the only change is that we dropped the previous focus on whatever I put in here before and switched it to auto immunity because cooldown cap is now 75. This gives her even more survival, but other than that, there's no other major change. RK tuning is like this. It's the same one I showed you guys before. Okay, we don't use the defense neutralization style. Okay, let's go. Now, assuming that you guys are familiar with my Gley build and everything, if you're not, you can check the video on it. Let me show you how to fully run the trials. So, when we go into trials, the first thing you will do is pick your perk each round, right? Okay, rule of thumb, pick the first perk that applies to your build no matter what. So, rifling reinforcement applies to my build, I pick this first. Why? It'll be eliminated from the pool, and it just makes more sense. Now for rounds where there's just lots of hordes, you don't particularly have to aim. Alright? You can just sort of spray, but if the enemies are a distance away, then you aim down sights and shoot. Alright, Trials are not difficult. Most of them are just mow down X number of enemies, which Gley with the Eraser can do easily. Just maintain your third skill's uptime and you're pretty much good to go. There we are. Okay, now, no good stuff, reroll. No good stuff, reroll. We just got something really good. So we take this. Hello X Risk, I'm currently filming a video live, hope you don't mind. Okay, so each round you just try and pick the best perk. Like I said, multipliers are better than additive stuff, but if you only get additive stuff, you basically just take whatever applies to your build first. Whether it's a skill build or a gun build, it's all the same. Okay, if you're doing for a skill build, go for stuff that gives you multipliers, like crits, alright? But otherwise, take anything additive that applies to your build. Don't try and fish for the best possible roll. Chances are you will get something that doesn't even apply to your build, which is even worse. So, for Trials, just grab the first thing and go. Alright, there we go. Another round completed. Okay, firearm critical hit damage is a multiplier, so is weak point, but critical hit damage applies more often, so we want that, so we take that. Alright. Weak point would be the last multiplier I take, but for multi-hit damage, you need to get multi-hit chance first. Don't pick up multi-hit damage if your weapon does not have multi-hit chance. That's the most important thing. Okay, now, nothing here applies, so we don't take that. Now, there is firearm multi-hit damage, but we don't have multi-hit chance, so obviously we're not going to take that. The first one that applies is round sorting, so we take that. It's unfortunate that we're only getting firearm attack, but that's okay. If we can get multi-hit chance into the build, then I will happily take anything that, you know, gives me multi-hit damage. But without multi-hit chance, multi-hit damage is useless because it doesn't apply. Okay, clear. Let's see. Now, this one grants enhanced firearm attack and enhanced melee weapon effects every 15 seconds. Okay, firearm attack for the duration of enhanced firearm, for the duration of melee weapon change speed plus 50%. You can technically take this because it applies to your build. It activates every 15 seconds. So, basically, you will just get a buff every 15 seconds and carry on with that. So, it's alright. It's not the greatest, but, you know, you can make it work for now. There we go. Clear. Move on. Okay, so first round we didn't get any transcendent weapons. Doesn't matter. Move on. Okie dokie day. Now, there we are. Okay, again, this is multi-hit damage, but we don't have multi-hit chance, so we can't use that. The roll is not good, but our gun uses impact rounds, so we take this. Again, it's the first thing that applies. Always grab the first thing that applies. Don't try to fish. Fishing, unfortunately, does not work in trials. I've tried it and tested it. It just resulted in worse and worse rolls for me. You see, with things like this, you won't even need a team. You can just mow everything down by yourself. Of course, more fun to play with friends, but in case you don't have friends, or your friends are in a completely different time zone and asleep, you can just absolutely just rip and tear. Now, I do want to experiment with the so-called gun valve for this. I'll have to learn how to do it, but I'll figure it out. As I always do. And of course, I'll figure it out from the perspective of an average gamer. So don't you worry, I got you guys. No pay to win here. Okay, now this one is the first one that applies, so we're just going to take that. Like I said, always follow the rule. The first thing that applies, take it, don't fish. If it doesn't apply, then you reroll. Okay, there we go. Now, skill duration is one that applies to Gley because you want her skills to last for longer, so we take that. Alright, there we go. Now you'll notice whenever it's close range, I don't bother aiming down sights because the bullets are going to hit them anyway. But at a distance, aim down sights, blast, 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 you're good. Okay, there we go. Now, none of these apply, so we move on. None of these apply, move on. Impact rounds, critical hit rate. This is awesome for us. So that one applies, let's go. Now we can crit even more often, which is really, really good. If we could get a nice multiplier like critical hit damage, we are good to go. So keep to the rules, and you're pretty much okay. This is how you play trials. You know, there's nothing complex, nothing difficult. This is exactly the method you will use regardless of your character. Try to get multipliers, but always take the first thing that applies correctly to your build. Okay, clear. Now, multi-hit chance. This is the first thing that applies. We take that. Okay? Alright. Now, we can start getting multi-hit damage, and it's going to be pretty epic. Damn it. I hate this particular boss because she always drags me out of position and interrupts my spamming, but there you go. Okay, round 2 boss down. Move on. And still no transcendent weapon. Screw you. Okie dokie. Now, let's roll in. Okay, none of these apply. Move on. This one, powder keg. Rounds per magazine plus 200%. Firearm attack plus 30% of the current rounds per magazine. Okay, so we get that. Reload your gun. Now don't forget to turn on your bloodthirst, and bada bing bada boom, we now get another big boost. Okay. Okay, now, none of these apply. We move on. Weak point damage applies, so we take that. Always follow the rule. It'll help you in the long term. Because the worst thing you can do is try and fish, and then you end up with something like melee weapon damage when you don't even use a melee weapon. It's happened to me so many times when I went fishing. I was like, oh, blue mod, I don't really want this. Okay, never mind. You don't really have to be great at aiming, dude. But, I mean, it's really up to you. Sorry, just answering chat there for a second for those watching this on video, but if you can't really aim well, I mean, realistically speaking, this gun doesn't really require great aim. You can point in the general direction of most enemies up close and still just win. But of course, aiming helps. I'm just literally sweeping my crosshair across stuff, though. Like, I'm not deliberately aiming. Okay, impact rounds multi-hit chance. We're going to go for this again, because this drives our multi-hit chance to a huge level. And basically guarantees double multi-hits, so may as well. Doing good, Parker. Just shooting a video for my trials guide, showing people how it's done. And hopefully this helps people. Okay, now. Okay, firearm multi-hit damage, 483%. There we go. Let's go with that. Okay. So now we just get a big boost in damage. And this is how every single Trials build comes together. You keep picking stuff that applies to you, and you just pick the first thing that applies. You will usually never go wrong. Because one of the 9, excuse me, one of the 9 possible rolls will hit at some point, right? And as long as you just keep getting rolls that work, eventually your build will just come together with as many multipliers as possible, which will just help you destroy round 4. Now, nothing here is good. We move on. None of these apply to us, so move on again. And none of these apply, so we really can't take anything. Just pick one and move on. It's a bit sad, but that is how it goes. Okay, now there's the boss. Okay, done. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, none of these apply. Reroll. Farm, critical hit rate. Take that first. Okay. None of this is good. Again. Now, we really can't take anything else here, so just take improved drive shaft. Like, it's not going to apply because it literally only applies to one bullet. So unless you're going to use one bullet, it's not going to work. Still, we already got plenty of power up, so we'll just make do. Unfortunately, that's how roguelites go. Not everything applies. You can choose and cherry pick as much as you want, but, well, sometimes even 9 rolls ain't enough. Hello, Freddy. I'm just shooting a video live showing people how to do trials. So this is my trial guide video, which everyone asked for, so I'm delivering. Figured I may as well shoot it live, so yeah. There they are. Was wondering where the enemies were for a second. Okie dokie day. Clear. Okay. Nothing here. Ah, compressed magazine. I absolutely love this one. Now, here's a little trick. If you take compressed magazine but never reload, alright, and you previously had a higher round count for powder keg, you can actually keep that round count, okay, because the system for the, like, number of rounds in your magazine is weirdly inconsistent. I don't know how they've done it up, but the numbers seem to divide by 0 at some point, which is really weird. So until they fix that, alright, just be very careful because it doesn't actually work correctly. But either way, it's fine because as long as you got this much firepower, you're just gonna mow down everything. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, nothing here. Next. Technically, this would work, but, you know. Okay, let's just take that. Like I always say, there's no point in fishing, and if it applies, so. I missed that drone. Okay, impact rounds, multi-hit damage. Give me that bad boy. All right, let's go face the boss. Ooh, boss is getting spicy right from the get-go. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't roll the immunity to immobilization. I love that. It just basically makes this boss trash because they can no longer stop you. The boss actually doesn't have like a lot of hit points or anything. They just interrupt your attacks a lot. Which means that your sharp precision shot has to build up from the ground again, which is the only reason they even survive more than a couple of seconds against Gley. And bada bing, bada boom. Done. Okay, so that's it. That's all 4 rounds of the trials. This is obviously not the best completion time. If Raven is fully clean, you know, she would have the best completion time, in my personal opinion, because how fast she goes. But yeah, that's it. That's done. So that's how to play the trials. Just make sure that you guys get every single perk that, you know, works for your build. What you focus on is multipliers over additives, but if you have bad luck, just go with whatever works first. As long as it enhances your build, pick the first thing you get that will power you up, regardless of what it is. Alright? That's the rule. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video, alright? The more support I get, the more content I'll do for TFT. See you later, fam. And that's it for the video. I'm also going to end stream, but thank you guys for watching that. If anyone... Actually, wait, we should probably check patch notes, right? I think they just posted patch notes. I want to check that out. Da 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 da. Decrease shotgun charge capacity from 5 to 3. Okay, give me a second. Trace activation damage just went up, so Raven's going to be even crazier. Raven's Claw max is 10, which is what I told you guys anyway. Okay. Okay, trials now give better rewards. No, they buffed Nightfall, dude. I mean, if you think it's a nerf, then I can't help you with that, but yeah. I wonder if they said anything about fixing Raven in trials. If you needed 20 balls on the bosses, your build is incorrect, dude. Like, by the time you have like 7 balls up, they should be dead. Assuming you build correctly. I mean, that's what my build did. So, you might want to try my build instead. Because 20 balls on bosses is a gigantic waste of your time. Especially considering the amount of damage you should be doing. Just saying. Okay. I will try Raven in Trials at a later time and see how it goes. Now, I don't know if I'll play tonight. I might play either tonight or tomorrow morning. We'll see. I'll decide later. But for now, I'm satisfied. Okay. Thank you all for joining me today. The patch notes, like nothing too super significant is in there. But I am looking forward to the decreased Raven Feather cooldown. Unless they didn't change the Ravenclaw cooldown, but I'd have to update my game. Well, good response. Enjoy the content and enjoy my videos. I'll see you guys later tonight, either for Mistfall Hunters or more TFD. We'll see. All right. Thank you.